Let's talk about Chainsaw Man. This manga was on my radar for a while, but initially I kind of dismissed it for two reasons. One, it kind of seemed like a crude, vacuous attempt to appeal to my inner savage, and as a result, I doubted if something as simple as a man turning into a chainsaw person thing would have a good story. It seemed undeniably crude, kind of like that manga Joggin' or Hellsing Ultimate actually. Two, there was a lot being made about the anime coming out, and I thought, hey, I'll just wait for that. Oh, and also I wasn't a fan of Fire Punch, which was the first work I read by Tezuki Fujimoto. Okay, that's actually 3 reasons I lied. And the hype for this one was crazy. I mean, people were just jizzing in their pants all over the place. I know this was a best-selling manga, so I mean, like, the anime, of course, is going to be super hype, right? But is it actually good? I mean, really? First episode was good. Second episode was good. Third episode sustained said goodness. But doubt started to creep in as I scrolled down to the comment section below. As a manga reader, y'all not ready for this? Nope, sticking with the anime this time. Rough, manga is again better. Is it? What am I doing? Shit, I read the manga in 2 days. I'm pretty sure I could do that too. A week is a long time to wait for an episode. I started to shake, my pupils dilated, rashes appeared on my skin overnight. I developed a severe case of Mangaitis. This is a terminal disease that occasionally strikes the avid anime watcher. There's only one cure, and that is to read the manga immediately. Work? That shit. Food? I don't need that. Sleep? That's not happening. It doesn't matter how good the anime was, how visually appealing the fight scenes were, how amazing the OST was. It's pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. All this is thrown out the window. Why? Because why wait? The main cause of Mangaitis is an impatient personality towards consuming fiction. You might develop Mangaitis if you have a fear of spoilers. And those of you who like to get ahead and spoil things for others, you don't have to worry about Mangaitis.
I guess if I was to bottom line this, I think you're a complete jackass.
But if you feel you're at risk to contract Mangaitis, stay away from good anime that hasn't finished yet, or you will be up all night, reading. Like this guy, see? He has Mangaitis. I mean, I guess it's not really a lot to read, it's only 109 chapters, and you can always watch the anime as well, right? It's not a big deal. But once you read the manga, you'll never be able to experience the anime in the same way. Look at you, just sitting there underwhelmed because you already know what's going to happen. You'll forever be the I read the manga guy. When people shit praise in the anime, you'll just say, wait till— That's not true, shut up. The animation still is cool, I'll enjoy that, minus the CGI. Plus there's a lot of people that read the manga anyways. And I'll just act like I've never seen it before, it's not a big deal, man. You shut up, the people need to know about Mangaitis, this could save lives. Who the hell are you anyways? Oh wait, I know who you are. You're the Mangaitis devil, and you're trying to perpetuate fear about Mangaitis so you can gain strength. You're not gonna fool me. Now get the hell out of here. Nobody even knows you exist. I'm gonna talk about Chainsaw Man now. All I gotta say is wow with this one. My only regret after catching up is that there wasn't any more for me to read. Okay, where do I start? I guess I'd say that Chainsaw Man is pretty unique because it feels like so many of my favorite anime and manga wrapped into one, with its own unique originality. I really don't know if these are direct references or just cool coincidences, but I noticed so many similarities that you might even be able to tell which series Fujimoto enjoys himself. Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter, Gans, Inuyashiki, Kill la Kill, One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, FLCL, Berserk, and probably more that I haven't seen or I'm forgetting. I can honestly say I thought about all these series when reading Chainsaw Man, which leads me to dub Chainsaw Man the manga reader's manga. At least for all my millennials out there. You know who's one of us, right? Tezuki Fujimoto is one of us. Coincidence? I think not. Now remember, my initial concern was that this series wouldn't have a good story.
It's false. You're wrong. Not this time.
Boy, was I wrong. And that's why I love anime and manga. You never know what to expect, what genre you're going to get, or what the aesthetic and overall feel of a series will be. There isn't a better feeling than getting your socks blown up by something you had little to no expectations for. The first episode did an amazing job of setting the tone of the series, so I knew it was going to be good. But man, the manga is a lightning fast roller coaster of amusement, one that doesn't trip over itself or stall. I'm talking bam, bam, bam with amazing foreshadowing and elements of horror framed in creative action-packed panels. Denji is a very human character because his goal isn't to be the best or achieve a title like your average shonen protagonist, it's to live a regular life and enjoy the simple bare necessity. A simple straightforward goal, and it's something he has to fight for throughout Chainsaw Man. Hell, the first scene is Denji talking about how he has sold his left nut to pay off debt. Denji started from a very desolate reality, so it's no surprise his goals are simple. That's what I like to call logic. Oh yeah, and he also wants to get laid really badly. Yep, very simple indeed. And it's these simple motives that allow other characters and more importantly the story to shine. This is a telltale sign of good shonen because if you're going to have a world with interesting characters, you better make them important in the grand narrative. I think we all know shonen gets this wrong quite often, opting to instead focus solely on the main character's growth. Chainsaw Man does a great job of keeping every character in the story. I mean, who doesn't like to see multiple character arcs come full circle? Just don't get too attached to anyone. All I'm gonna say. Also, it's quite refreshing to remember that good shonen doesn't have to be so long-winded and full of air. I talked a lot about the cost of power in my boxing commentary video, and I see it as a very important aspect of good shonen. I wouldn't say that it's the backbone, but maybe it's like a hip or pelvis if we include power systems. How about we expand on this a little bit? In Chainsaw Man, humans make contracts with devils in order to use their power. Now, I think it's pretty obvious that a contract with a devil has never been a good thing in any medium. So it goes without saying that these contracts come with a great risk to each character in Chainsaw Man. Whether it's flesh, lifespan, or senses, most of the characters are sacrificing something in order to fight. You can kind of compare this to how Nen works in Hunter x Hunter. Nen can become stronger with stronger conditions and restrictions. We see this through Kurapika's chains or even the many steps needed for Corolla to steal a power. The more you give up, the more power you have. That's the basic concept. And it's an effective one because if power doesn't have a cost or at least a strict condition, then it just feels cheap and pointless. Man oh man, how much better would shonen be if this point was emphasized more? If you need an example, look no further than Aki in Chainsaw Man. His character arc is one that represents this perfectly. So yeah, this manga is really good and I enjoyed binge reading it in one day. Yeah, that's right buddy, I got you beat. Square up. It's a story that has well executed twists, great villains, character motives that change and progress as the story does, and a whole lot of potential. Those who like their shonen dark will appreciate this series' tone, since at times it feels much more mature than its contemporary. Honestly don't know what to expect next, which makes the future of this manga super exciting. So I guess it really doesn't matter if you develop Mangaitis like I did and read it in a day, or just wait for season 2 to come out. Yeah, no news on that yet. But anyways, this is a series worth the hype that it's getting, and should be considered a top dog in the ranks of the most current popular shonen. But what are your thoughts on Chainsaw Man? Is it overhyped? Are you reading the manga? Are you watching the anime? Let me know in the comment section below. Really could have talked about this one a lot more, but I kept it pretty brief because I didn't want to do any spoilers. Just a little quickie for you guys. Subscribe, like, and talk that sweet shit.